Hey man, subscribe to the channel, man. Look, man. Hey, China Mac, man, versus AD. They went out, duked it out, man, in this parking lot, bro. The Asian dude was hella tatted on, bald head tatted. He set him up, man. He made sure that they came and handled it like man. Y'all got to take that as an example right there. They handled their situation. China Mac got knocked on his booty. 80, I don't think 80 even got touched, man. 80 just went crazy on China Mac, bro. I don't even know why China Mac pulled up. I don't know what none of their beef is about. But all I got to say is China Mac, man, he can cut that ego and everything like that. He just got put in his place by AD, so he could just lay back now. Lay back, bro. Go ahead and handle yourself. Go ahead, go get your money. Don't come out starting no more beef with nobody, man. Y'all just seen it here live first, bro. So you know AD from No Jumper and stuff. Apparently, everybody been talking, asking, telling him about the situation about between him and China Mac. And you know China Mac, he just been on the internet for a while now, basically just doing his own vlogging and being a content creator and everything. So apparently they paths crossed at some point. You know, China Mac still got like, you know, some ties, connections to the streets, and you know, AD as well. So I guess basically they had some type of situation arise and they went and handled it like how they would normally handle it if they was in the streets. So man, y'all saw that, man. And it looked like by the look of it, man, China Mac had a big old busted lip, the bottom of his lip on the left side. And AD, he didn't look like he got touched or nothing, man. But he was showing his knuckle, and he showed where, you know, the part where he got some of China Mac leaking on him, but he showed how he busted his lip and everything. China Mac was still looking super salty after the fact, after the whole thing, and he was mentioning about, okay, we squashed it, but why didn't you answer my calls and this and that? Still trying to show that he ain't done with it. And he let him know, AD let him know that China Mac was the one who changed his phone number. All this off of not answering a phone call, like man, China Mac did. He could have handled this in so many different ways without exposing himself that he can't fight. Like y'all gotta realize that a lot of these dudes, man, who you think is so tough, the ones who do the most talking, when you meet up with them in person and y'all handle it like men, just do a fist to fist, you know, it ends up that the dudes that do the most talking can't fight actually. So they end up losing the fight. If you lose the fight, you just, you know, you lose the fight. You can't fight. He was the better fighter. So it was just proven at that point, man. So now we understand why China Mac has to go get the Mac. Basically just got exposed, but salute to both of them for handling it. Like, man, I'm just kind of giving my own take on who won the fight. And so it must, you know, hey, there's a fight. So you got to hype up the winner and you got to tell the loser, if you got beat up, you got beat up, man. That's the reality of the situation. So it ain't like, I ain't stepping out of line saying that, but dude got beat up. So we have to address the fact that he got beat up. His lip was busted, but the other guy wasn't touched. So what does that tell you? That tells you that the dude with the beat up, busted lip didn't touch the other guy, so he can't fight, basically. That's what that means. So, and y'all gotta put two and two together, man. He got Mac in his name. He already got a strap in his name, and he clearly doesn't know how to fight. So that just shows you, you know, he has to rely on what he has to rely on. So, man, at the end of the day, they handled it. They squashed the beef. They're showing everybody right there in LA that this is how you handle it. This is how you handle a situation. So next time that anything goes off, man, don't go run into the street trying to grab a strap and do drills and ride on people and this and that. Y'all can actually try to handle it like man and meet up somewhere and basically have somebody that's neutral, that understands basically how respect works, so they can kind of organize like a meetup, make sure nobody jumps in that's not supposed to jump in, make sure it don't get out of hand or nothing like that. It's just documented for street purposes that these people squashed their beef, nobody ran, because if China Mac was to run from this, or AD was to run and be like, no, I don't want to deuce it up, then one of them will be, they'll be terminated from the streets, but because they broke a unwritten rule about how you're not supposed to turn away from fights and stuff like that. So that's the reason, that's the motivation both of them have for showing up, because even though they're both big and they can get money, like, you're wondering why they even took the time out of their day to go and be on some violence and go fight and handle something like that. Well, it's because from how they grew up and the people that they was around, and whoever they thought was their role models and how life worked, they kind of operate by the fact that if you turn down a fight or you do some sucker stuff or this or that, that you basically would get disciplined. So they don't want to have to get disciplined and get jumped by 10 dudes, all because they turned down a fight from one dude. So you see what I'm saying? So they both had to show up. They both had to clock in for their shift, go ahead, handle their little squabble, and then get back into reality. But AD played it cool, man, smooth. He wasn't even breathing hard. Didn't look like he broke a sweat. China Mac, on the other hand, man, he had a very angry look on his face. He was upset that he got beat up and got his busted lip and that there was nothing he could do about it. Even though it was a fight, he really didn't do any damage. So basically, when it comes down to it, AD had his way, man. There was nothing at all China Mac could do to stop AD from busting his lip. There was nothing. China Mac tried to use all the strength that he could summon up, and he didn't do nothing. So basically, I don't know if he even connected. I don't see no scratches, no cuts or scrapes, with no bruises on AD. His lip not swollen, his eyes not black. But China Mac, he looked like he had a swollen cheek, black eye, and a busted lip, man. And he was mad, still clenching his fist after the fight. So, but man, we got to just say that it's a good thing that they went ahead and handled their thing, get their situation out the way so they could go ahead and move on about some money and basically just kind of make sure all the talk in LA, just those rumors just kind of get shut down, because now that they handled it, they can't be saying random people aren't going to be commenting all these rumors talking about they should go fight. Now they already got it out the way. So now that's in the past. They don't have to speak on that no more. Now they're cool, apparently. They shook up. But, they're probably not going to talk to each other because they handled everything. I don't know where they met up to have the beef in the first place. But y'all got to realize, man, that's how it's supposed to be handled. If you, in their situation, not everybody's going to come out and meet up to fight, because sometimes it's a setup too. Like, man, how you gonna meet up with somebody that already want to hurt you? Like, dang, how y'all gonna meet up and drop location and you not gonna bring a tool or a strap or something? Like, that's another thing too. I'm wondering if anybody was like, hey, just in case something goes down and they bring a strap or whatever, we gonna make sure we got our stuff ready in case this turns into more than just a one-on-one. Man, so y'all gotta understand, bro. I broke it down. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. You think Adam22 is gonna do an interview on this? Let us know, man. But subscribe, like.